grad student at UVM working on the EPA project, and this is our pXRF, which you probably already recognize because we used it in some demonstrations in the last class. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I use this machine to analyze the soils that you all have collected and sent to UVM. The pXRF functions by producing X-rays within the body of the machine that then exit through this window and interact with the atoms of the sample that you put in front of the machine. And it interacts with those atoms by knocking out inner electrons. So when the outer electrons from those atoms fall inward to replace those removed inner electrons, those atoms then produce photons. And those photons are released from the atoms, and some of them travel out of the sample and are picked up again inside of this machine. And if you zoom in here, you can see a small detector, and that's where the photons from the sample atoms are picked up. The machine then analyzes all of the photons that are picked up by the machine and basically organizes them by energy to determine what type of atom produced that photon. So in the laboratory, we don't use it as a handheld analyzer, but we put it inside of this stand, and it just clicks right into here. And then this heavy lead piecing comes over the analyzer so that I can put a soil sample, like this one that came from one of the students, over the analyzer, and then bring that lead piecing down so that I can analyze it and be protected from the rays coming out of the machine. So you just hook it up to this computer. And then analyze the sample. So these blinking lights on the stand show that the machine is operating and it's producing X-rays to analyze the soil sample that I put on top of it. And the results that it's gathering are showing up on this computer in real time. You can see all of the elements here, and there's a whole list of them, as well as the parts per million, or the concentration of those elements, showing up in this column. And it basically will measure for 60 seconds and then come out with whatever concentration you're looking for. And of course, we're looking for lead. So we'd be looking here at 43 ppm for this sample. So this is an example of a spectra that might be picked up by the pXRF for a soil sample. And you can see on the x-axis is the energy, and on the y-axis is counts, referring to the number of photons being picked up by the pXRF. And you can see that there are multiple peaks in the energy. And those peaks correspond to elements within the sample. And so that's how I analyze all of the soils that are coming from all of you. And we will see you soon on Zoom if you have any questions.